we're back with the second part of this Soulful Afro show around stressors, wellness, and yoga. So we talked about the importance of breathing, the importance of meditating. We talked about laughter. We talked about self-love and self-worth. What else?
We talked about balancing.
Yeah.
And being present, we talked about balancing, being present. And another thing that yoga can help us with is grounding.
Yes. Yes.
Connect to the ground to the energy of the ground and get the energy from there. So it helps us being grounded. So we can start. So whenever you feel that you need to calm down, to take a breath, the best way to go, it would be child's pose.
Okay.
So you want a demo? So you can start with your, actually, yes.
Right here, right?
Right here. Yeah. And I can help you over here and let me know if it's too much.
Okay.
And breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Another way, if you don't have someone who can help you, what you can do is take hold of your mat, of the edges of your mat. Then you can take hold of the edges of your mat and pull it up, and now let go. And this is, you have the same feeling as if somebody is actually standing here and assisting you.
Fabulous. And you can really, I mean, it works on different places. It's your breathing, it's your letting go, it's your chest opener, it opens your hips, your back and your spine gets realigned, even your foot. Like the front part of my feet felt like they were getting stretched out too.
Now I want us to do something together. We said that yoga makes you aware, being aware of everyday things. So let's just stand, both of us, just stand at Tadasana, mountain pose, at the front of our mat. Okay? So let's just stand. Here, can you see us? Okay. So we can either, I'm standing, like we stand every day, right? But there is another way to stand, and this is where we bring our focus in. So let's ground our feet.
Am I opening my feet a little?
A little. Yeah, hip distance. 2 fists. A way, a good way to measure.
Yeah, you're the yoga instructor. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm the runner, remember? Tight hips.
Ground. Let's start with pushing through the 4 corners of our feet. Engage our quads. Belly in. Shoulders back. Let's put the shoulders back. Elongate the spine. And now I'm standing in Tadasana pose. But it's a completely different pose than where I started with. Right?
You actually feel some heat.
You're feeling heat. And you're feeling connected.
And you're feeling like you're really just holding everything in where it needs to be.
Yeah. You have to imagine that you have a cord running all the way down your spine. And now another breathe in and let go. Okay.
Wow. That really sort of like, you feel the energy actually just going through everywhere.
Yeah. And what we did, we just stood.
I
We didn't do anything. We just stood.
My kind of yoga. I mean, no, we both do yoga, but now, since I'm recovering from an injury, it feels like everything requires an extra amount of something, you know.
Yeah, so we talked about balance. We talked about the fact that we can find balance on the mat and off the mat.
Okay.
So we can do, when we talk about balance, it doesn't have to be complicated yoga poses. It can be as simple as tree pose, but not even tree with your foot up to here.
Okay.
We can start with our feet on the ankle.
For folks who are not yoga. folks
Yeah,
like
we
that.
can start with that. But
Okay.
you still get the same feeling. You're pushing, which you're doing. Okay,
I'm doing.
the right. So
Which
you're
now,
putting
because
the
of my
right.
ankle injury, is it better to do it standing from on the leg that's sort of to let that heat and that fire go in that direction, right?
Or if it bothers you,
Do the
do
other.
the other one. It depends on how you feel. Okay, now you should push the left feet into the right shin and the right shin back into the right feet.
Mm-hmm.
So you are having energy in both
Both.
directions. Your core is in
Mm-hmm.
because all the balance comes from the core.
Yeah.
Deep breath in. Now if you feel comfortable, your hands can be here. If you feel that you can take it one step further, your hands should go up and maybe even your gaze goes up. You're still balancing. You want to take it further, you can take the feet up. Never on the knee though. You can take it up. Over there. But you get the same feeling of balance if your feet is down. It doesn't have to be all the way up. Okay?
I was ready to go into one of my favorite poses.
Which one? Which one do you like? Dancers?
Yeah.
Dancers? You can go to dancers if you want.
Yeah, we're met. I'm following you. Yoga
Okay.
instructor, guru.
So we said, this is one of the balancing poses.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we can also do, one of the things yoga is great with is cleansing. And the
Okay.
way we cleanse is through twisting.
Okay.
Now, twisting can be very simple and very complicated.
Yeah, twisting for me because of my shoulders. I used to be able to do that with no problem. But this one, I'm still able to do it, but
Yeah. But if you want to twist and cleanse, you can do it. It can be very simple. You can lie on your back.
Uh-huh. You want me to do it?
Yeah, you can lie. You can do that. Just lie on your back.
Oh.
Bring your knees to your chest.
My Nefertiti necklace hopefully won't show me today. Okay.
Scoot your hips a little bit to the right.
Okay.
Use your hips.
Oh, okay.
Your hips a little bit to the right. And then take your knees to the left. While you're taking your knees to the left, inhale deeply. And on the exhale, increase the twist.
I'm doing it with my hands out.
You can do it.
That allows me to keep centered.
And you can also use one hand over here to increase the twist. So you're having a spinal twist. This is a very simple and very deep spinal twist. It doesn't have to be any more complicated than this one. And if you want, you can turn your head to the other direction as well, if it feels good on your neck.
Mm-hmm.
And we take it to the other side. With the breath. It's always with
nice
the breath.
cracking going on.
With the breath. Yoga, it's all about the breath. All the rest is circus, right?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And this even feels good, too.
It should feel good. It massages your lower
I
back.
know, right? Can I stay down there and you keep doing it?
It should.
What's next?
We can do more twisting because
Uh-huh.
the twistings are cleansing.
Okay.
So we can go deeper into a twist.
Mhm.
So we can start with the chair pose.
Okay.
And from chair, we can take it to a deep twist.
Yeah.
And if we want, we can take it even deeper than that.
Mm-hmm. Now, what is working there? Because you have your chest is opening,
This is exactly it. I have
Your feet are burning because they're grounding.
They are grounding. I have few opposite directions here.
Okay.
I have the grounding. If you think about chair pose.
Yes, chair pose when you do.
So you
when
have
I think
the
this is
grounding.
one of the poses that we posted on the page.
You have the grounding energy down, right?
Okay.
And you also have the energy that goes up. In yoga, we call it Apanavayu, which is down,
Okay.
and prana, up. So you have two different energies that are going on at the same time. And I want to emphasize this one, the up one. Yay, exactly. We have the grounding through here and the up through here. And same thing with the twisting.
So then
You can take your hands to your heart center, take a deep breath, inhale, and on the exhale you twist. Inhale, and exhale. And now if you want, you can open your arms. And if your arm does not reach the floor,
you can do the block.
we can do the block.
Right?
We can do the block.
Right.
Right here.
So this is for those that are just
For
starting.
most of us, it gives you more level to twist. Because you want your head to be, when you're twisting,
Okay.
you want the head to be the highest part of your body.
Okay.
And the block help us do that.
Okay.
The blocks help us do that. Most of us need a block, even the most seasoned yoga people need a block.
Iyengar, they believe in using the block because they believe in holding a pose for as long as you can.
And the other thing about yoga, it tells you to let the ego go.
Yes.
Most people won't use the block. They'll be, I'm too good for that.
I'm not a fan of going to classes and everyone's doing everything and you're sort of into the class, and then as soon as class done is finished, you have someone in the corner sort of like, yeah, I can do this, and start showing off.
So yoga is not about that. Yoga is about meeting yourself where you are, not letting your ego taking advantage of you.
Now, one of the poses that we put on the page was the warrior poses. Do you want to show us that?
Okay.
And sort of what, because I love that there's a
variety.
a variety. There's the warrior pose 1.
So this is one. Okay, warrior 1, you have closed hip.
Okay.
The difference between warrior 1 and warrior 2, where you have closed hip here. Your hips, they can never be level, completely level with each other, but this is where we're going with it.
Okay.
We're going with closed hip, and again, we have the energy, the grounding energy for both our feet.
Okay.
It's not just the front feet. It's the energy that goes over there, in the heel over there, and we have the energy that goes up. From the air down, we have the energy that's grounding us. We have our core energy, and from that, we can take it up. Okay? So this is warrior 1.
Okay.
There are all kinds of variations of it. You can take it to a back bend. There are all kinds of
And then
variations.
2.
Warrior 2 is an open hip. We want to get this leg
And this extends up
and
out.
opens.
Right?
This is
I love that about warrior. This one is that it just sort of takes you up and takes you out. You know?
And Yanger says that if you have your armpits open, you can never be depressed.
I like that. Mine was in
So
there.
we have our armpits completely open here. And what we want is to keep this leg parallel to the floor.
Okay.
And you can feel it.
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, that's one of those that is like burn, baby, burn.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there is
from
coming back.
From warrior 2, we can take it to reverse warrior.
Okay.
We can take it to side angle
Exactly.
pose. We can take it to half bind. We can go full bind. We can take it to bird, we can take it wherever we want to go.
Okay.
Okay?
So what is one of the things, the important things about warrior poses? I mean, to me, that is one of the essential.
They are essential. They are essential because when you
I love the coming, I love being down here, but I love this part. I love how this
elevates.
Oh, I love
And
that.
opens your side body.
Oh, I love how that makes you feel.
We
right
don't
there.
have so many chances to open our side bodies in our everyday life.
Yeah.
This gives us the option to do that. Just open.
Yeah, and just sort of like, yeah.
You're opening
I'm
your
here.
heart.
Well,
And
that's
you're-
all it is about, right?
And you are ready to receive and give love. This is what we want.
And that's one of the important parts about when you do a pose and you're looking up is that you're opening your heart.
Your heart is leading you. Even if you're doing the sun salutations.
Oh, yeah. If you want to do
You're leading.
what?
You can do one. And
Okay.
it's leading from the heart. It's up and your heart is soaring. And then again, you're leading from your heart when you're going down. Opening your heart here. And the same thing when you're continuing it and going to chaturanga and then the upper dog. Again, you're opening your heart and then downward dog. You're moving with the heart. If you're moving with the heart, it just feels differently.
So we've been doing a lot of the up poses. We did the side
We
on
can
the
do
floor.
some
What are
ground.
some of the ground poses that are important?
Okay, so we always have the back bending.
Okay.
Back bending is all about opening
Okay.
your heart.
Uh-huh.
So you want to do that? Everyone? Okay, come on. So you can do bridge. And one way that I really like doing bridge, especially since it's Friday night, it's the end of the week.
And it's been a long
It's been a long week. What I want you to do is take this, and I want you to do a supported bridge. You're still getting the same feeling of using your muscles pushed against me. And you take your sternum up. Your heart is open, but you are supported. So again, we're back to the point that in order to do yoga poses, you don't have to go crazy.
Yeah.
From here, you can take it to bridge or even to wheel, but you don't have to. This is perfectly fine. This is a perfectly fine pose to be in. And breathe in, and breathe out.
I can stay here all day. And then you can also, one of the things about the block being there is that you could raise, because that also starts you practicing for
And it can
fully.
activate your core.
Yeah, that's a good one for the stomach.
This is
So what's
activates
another
your core.
floor pose?
Another floor pose that we can do is you can lie on your stomach.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to show.
And we can do bow. We can do bow pose.
Which is which one?
You're holding your ankles
Oh,
and you're coming up. You can do it one-legged or two-legged.
you try that.
You want me to do that?
Because remember my ankle.
Okay. We can do it with one leg.
Oh, I love both poses. Put my ankle down.
Can do it one-legged,
Uh-huh.
or we can do it two-legged.
Yeah.
And
And
we
rock.
can rock back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you see, it's all about the heart. My heart is open.
Yeah.
And I have energy at 4 directions.
Wonderful. One of the poses that also is as a beginning pose, when it's very easy is sort of the breathing in, up, and then bending.
And you can initiate it either from your tailbone or from the crown of your head.
And that one you can actually incorporate child pose into it, right?
You can incorporate so many things into it. You can take it back and up and back and up. And we can also do thread the needle here. You can take your left arm up, thread it under your right arm,
Yeah, slippery. I'm off doing that.
and you can wrap the right arm around you. And we can do the other side. It feels so good.
Yeah, that one's a good one. So what's a winding down pose?
And if we're
As we wind down.
the one that I really like is actually you can lie on your back.
Okay.
Supta Baddha. Your soles of the feet are together. Your knees are open. And let's support your knees with the blocks.
Okay.
So there you go.
Okay.
Right here. Another thing we can do, and we don't have a bolster here, but if I have, bring a towel. Another thing that we can do is that we can mind going up a little with your sitting up, and then sitting back, lying back down.
Okay.
Okay, and here it is. And spread your arms. And you can go back to the feet as they were with.
And this is for someone who's beginning, right?
No, for everybody. We're saying winding down now. And here, your knees are supported, your back is supported, and you're opening
Actually, a good
up.
one for the neck is if you wanted to bring your neck back, right?
Or you can support the neck as well. You can use something, again, a rolled up towel or a pillow or something under your neck, and this would be a great winding down pose. And again, you're breathing in and out. And in and out. And there isn't any yoga class without Shavasana.
So join me on the floor. So what are some of the last sort of things that you want to leave our audience with when we talk about what we talked about today, the show? We talked about stressors, about wellness, yoga, but what is the strongest message that you got from doing the class?
That you have to take a few minutes every day to yourself. And what I found out the best way to do it is first thing in the morning.
Oh yes, uninterrupted time. That's why I love working out
And
very
the
early.
thing is, the problem is with most people today, the first thing they do when they wake up in the morning is either watching the news,
Yes.
reading their emails, and you dive right in. Instead, I find that if you wake up in the morning and take a few minutes, if you want to pray, pray. If you want to meditate, meditate. If you want to do a headstand, down dog. Never mind what you do, child's pose. For a few minutes. Not more than that. You don't have to spend 45 minutes. It's better, of course, to go to a yoga class, which is 90
And
minutes. And
meditate, because once you do all of that stuff, your mind is already taking in stuff.
Yes.
And
you need to take a few minutes every day for yourself. The day would look differently.
Yes.
it's not that we won't have stressors. Of course we will. But it's not about not having stressors. It's about how you deal with them.
Absolutely. And making time for yourself, finding yourself is probably one of the best ways to address the stressors in our life. So I want to thank you for coming on the show again, because you have seen her before. But today was extra special because we've been on this journey
Yes, we have.
together. And, you know, actually one of the reasons, the name of the show was actually, you were telling me the person that helped create the show, the name of the show, and you were on the first show, and you're on this special show, and you're going to be away physically.
Only physically.
For, I'm thinking of it as a short space of time.
Yes.
That's what I keep saying. A short space of time she's going to be away physically. But I know you will be here in spirit. And you will be back to share your wisdom. It's been wonderful to see your love for yoga, see you go through the class to become an instructor, and then now share the mat with you today.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this show, Soulful Afro with Yvette, with my special guest, Avital, and hopefully you'll try a little bit of yoga.
Breathing.
You'll breathe, you'll drink water, you'll get up a little slowly tomorrow and see life in a different way. So thank you.
Thank you.
And be at peace.